Okay, folks, this video is going to be difficult to talk about, and I want to be very clear with you, my audience, just overall who we're going to be talking about. Yesterday's live stream, we talked about Ramzi Khalid Ismail, also known as Johnny Somali. So the reason why I'm talking about this and the reason why I am giving at least time of Hard Lens Media to cover this segment, to cover this scumbag streamer, is because he, through his actions, inspired other vile people to cause nuisance and criminal activities in Japan, in South Korea, in Thailand, in the Philippines. And you know what? Enough is enough. And I actually saw somebody say, oh, well, you don't stand for free speech. I believe in the First Amendment. But guess what? The First Amendment is a USA kind of thing, okay? That's in our country. Japan, South Korea, Thailand, Philippines, controversial statement, and a 3, 2, 1 are different countries altogether. And what I don't like is bullies. What I don't like is vile scumbag people harassing people and inspiring other vile, criminal, douchebag bastards, jagoffs that want to go to other countries and hurt people. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I have people I know and love who live in Japan. All right? And I've had the privilege by doing this live stream show by getting reached out by other people who live in the Philippines or in South Korea or in Japan. Again, not gigantic waves, but a few people say, hey, thank you for speaking out about this. Thank you for covering this. Now, Johnny Somali, he did a live stream where he was trying to find the age of consent in the United Kingdom. Well, Johnny continued on with the live stream. So viewer discretion is advised, because here he has threatened the women of South Korea by deliberately stating that he is going to give them STDs and HIV. Now, this guy is not a handsome individual, but I believe in exposing evil. I believe in exposing bullies. I believe in exposing douchebags and jagoffs who want to hurt people. Now, this might hurt some of you because I know some of you watch this show. You're good people. But we got to stand up to bad guys. This is one of them. So I apologize in advance. But here's Johnny Somali, scumbag extraordinaire who inspired other in real life streamers who go live on YouTube or Kick or Twitch, who go to Japan, the Philippines, South Korea, Thailand, everywhere else to harass people. This is evil.
If Korea does not let me out of Korea, I'm telling you right now, it is a danger to the Korean women. I have had so much sex with Korean women while I've been locked here. I don't wear any condom when I fuck these Korean women. I don't get any STD tests when I fuck these Korean women. I don't get any STD tests when I fuck these Korean women.
Now, chances are, I press X to doubt for what he's saying, but I just want to just pull this up here, okay? Real quick. And now this is from a parody channel. So this is from a parody account that's been doing a great job exposing Johnny Somali, okay? AKA his real name is Ramzi Khalid Ismail. And just for a point, just so in case you missed out on the previous coverage that we did, apparently he gets easily triggered when you tell him that his family doesn't want anything to do with him anymore. They have excommunicated him. They have disowned him. And I say, very good. An extended version of Johnny Somali threatening to spread STDs like HIV through Korea deliberately. Hashtag Johnny Somali just broke South Korea's AIDS Prevention Act of 1987, which states that a person living with HIV must not perform any sexual acts without using preventative measures. Johnny, we got people saying this here. Check this out. Anybody who lives in South Korea, feel free to pass these posters out. Hey, Johnny Somali, here's some clout for you. This is the first one in the English, not English, in South Korean and Korean. And then, hey, okay, beware, STD spreader. Hey, and by the way, Johnny, the internet's forever. You know, I hear you going, I hear that he's been very upset that other channels have been covering him. You know, Legal Mindset's been giving you a left hook, right hook. Tozy's been giving you a left hook, right hook. 15 Minutes Shame, Mist, everybody else. They're all calling you out. And I'm glad to see so many channels because there's a lot of channels now calling him out. Johnny, Ramzi Khalid Ismail, a.k.a. Cabbage Boy, which is going to be his name. We're going to call him Cabbage Boy. that's what's created by Legal Mindset, has various STDs, including HIV. Well, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Johnny, you're threatening to do that to the women of South Korea. That's this. You saw the video, everyone. Oh, he might say he's drunk. Well, no, you went online. You said that. Well, hold on. On April 22nd, 2025. Today's the 24th, by the way, folks. He threatened to spread STDs throughout Korea. He admitted that he has unprotected sex. He doesn't care about any diseases he spreads. He also has a history of having, well, interactions, sex with prostitutes and transgenders. Be careful. Be careful, everybody. By the way, again, this is how scummy he is. Only a 20-second clip here.
Bank TV's video is most accurate.
Okay.
Now, for those of you who can't see how blurry it is, but he pulled up a tab. Sort of like how when I pull up a tab for the show, hey, look, here's me pulling up a tab here. There's scumbag. There's scumbag extraordinaire, Johnny Somali. Well, he pulled up this tab here in his video. See, we're going to do a little bit of a YouTube rewind where he's looking for the age of consent in the United Kingdom. Why are you looking for that, Johnny?
Bank TV's video is most accurate.
Okay, then let's watch the instant replay. Give me 2 seconds. Let's watch the instant replay.
Yeah.
I don't know why our thing says age of consent UK. Viewers, please ignore that. Please ignore that.
Bank TV's video.
He laughs. Ha, 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 ha. You know what I don't find funny? Is how he has inspired other people to be like him, and dare I say it, even worse. There are people, I'm not even calling them a dime store or a dollar store, calling them any kind of currency. They are just piece of crap clones. And even calling them a piece of crap is an insult to crap. But he has clones of himself in Japan, all over. People who want to get the same kind of clout. And what I would say is, look, again, these guys, nothing that they're doing is free speech. What it is that they get their rocks off, they get their money and donations in harassing people. Just imagine, audience, if that was your mother or your aunt or your sister and niece, and they get confronted by one of these in real life streamers saying derogatory things, threatening to rob them, like how Vitelli did in the Philippines. All right. And I don't give a crap. There's an article out there saying, videos are coming out showing all the good things Vitelli did. Just because he did a good thing, that doesn't give an excuse to kick a guy in the nuts. All right. Or either that. Now, again, I'm using that analogy of kicking the nuts. Okay. But I mean, if somebody gives you $100 and kicks you in the nuts, is that like, is that the same thing? No. But you had Vitelli out there stealing a policeman's or a security guard's motorbike, harassing police and security officials. I mean, that's a dumb thing to do. Try that with a Chicago police officer. Listen. You'll be before the pearly gates, and God himself is going to say, man, you really are stupid. I had hopes for you, but you were really dumb. Vitelli's lucky he didn't do that with the previous president. Because trust me, folks, what Vitelli's in store for, we're not going to hear any updates from him, okay? He's in the Filipino prison system. We're not going to hear from him maybe a year and a half from now, maybe 2 years. He's in there. And I saw I saw some documentaries about the prison conditions in the Philippines. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemies, but you know, it's just desserts, okay? It's beyond evil. But here's the thing. I want to pull up this account here too. Now, this is Legal Mindset. Everyone, if there's a channel that I encourage you guys to check out, because he has broken down, he has really led the way in calling out who Johnny is from the very beginning all the way into South Korea and throughout the entire legal process. At this point, Johnny is his own worst enemy. So here's the thing. Here's Johnny right now, okay? Johnny, Ramsey Khalid Ishmael, and his Korean roommate, Hank Yu, talking with minors. So he's online doing this kind of stuff. Now, thankfully, the other side, it's blurred out. but this is beyond insanity. This is how scummy Johnny is.
What country we doing? Chat, what country we doing? What country we doing? What country, Hank? What you have to do is remember, see this image with that picture with that eye right there?
Yeah.
When we confirm it's not a dick, we click that. But until we confirm, you know what I mean?
Yo, what's up? Long
Let's
live
speak to her.
Cuba, what's up?
Let's try to talk to her. Hello, what's up, lady? How are
Where
you?
are you from?
Where are we from? Where are you from?
China.
Oh,
중국万岁.
you see the flag we got right there? We have China flag right there. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're Americans, but yeah. We love China.
can you speak Chinese?
He can't. Speak there. Let me put the guy by. You speak Chinese to the bitch.
中国万岁.
Oh,
Cao Ruben. Cao.
For those of you who don't know, Hank, he is from South Korea. And in South Korea, there's mandatory military service. Hank is the definition of a trust fund baby. Okay. Mommy and daddy take care of him. All right. But in South Korea, it's mandatory military service. This punk here has been trying to find a way to get out of it. And he has tried to become a U.S. citizen and failed miserably. In fact, the USA kicked him out. And then, of course, now he wants to go to China. Listen. Xi Jinping. And the off chance you watch this video, don't bring this scumbag into your country, okay? And I don't think Hank is ever going to go into China. China's got a whole system with dealing with scumbags like this.
韩国. Cao 美国. 我们的队伍. 我们的队伍像太阳，脚踏着祖国的大地。
Again, they do all this stuff.
Just repeat. You are.
And he's having these inappropriate conversations. So the thing is, the person I feel sorry for throughout this entire thing, or two people in more reality, is I feel sorry for Johnny's lawyer. Both of them. He has a public attorney and then he has a private attorney. Okay. Now, Johnny, being the fool and clown that he is, he decided to live stream while he was having a sit-down conference with his paid lawyer. Okay. And it was all public, which is the dumbest thing ever. Pretty much, I would say I am very confident that he is going to be dealing with the entire legal process of South Korea, even throughout not only 2025, but perhaps throughout all of 2026. He has threatened, Johnny Somali has threatened to even go to local media in South Korea and causing disruption there. Now, they have been roasting him, the South Korean media has, as is everyone else now on social media. And I understand that this is a subject that we here at Heartlands Media don't talk about, but we have to confront these clowns, these criminals, these bullies, okay? They are doing horrible acts. And yes, I had one person reach out to me and say, hey, Kit, you know, what Johnny's doing is nothing new. It's just, except they now have smartphones and they're now showing themselves. I say, good. Let's expose these criminals, these bad guys for who they are. We don't need, in this day and age, people becoming famous and inspiring others to do horrible things because they're getting rewarded by it. Kick, Twitch, YouTube, these nuisance streamers who go to these local businesses in these different countries, these nuisance streamers who go up to random people, these nuisance criminal streamers who do various acts of depravity and criminal actions should not have the privilege of being online, or, dare I say it, building an audience, okay? These are scumbag people, and they have for a long time been rewarded. But there's a twist. There's a turn happening, and people are demanding accountability. Respect, okay? When I go to somebody else's house, I respect their house. When I'm invited to a barbecue, I respect the host that is cooking the food. And so when I go to another country, I respect the culture, the laws, the people, everything, etc. It's not difficult to follow. But see, Johnny sees in some trouble, and so he decided to state something that was really dumb. And I think we should end this on a funny note. See, South Korea, like Japan, very technologically advanced. They got a great system. You know, I was impressed with Japan's transportation system. Okay, when I flew back from Japan to Chicago and I had to get on the CTA, I mean, whoa, it was like a massive downgrade. Okay, I got spoiled. By just the advancement of Japan's train systems and everything. South Korea has the same thing too. Very good stuff. And see, Johnny, he just can't go to the airport and fly on home because his face is seen all over the place. Okay. So he's not going to get on a plane, getting on trains anywhere to get out because let's face it, South Korea is a peninsula and they have the DMZ up there. And no, North Korea is not going to let him in. Okay. If he got into North Korea, I mean, I'm not gonna lose an ounce of sleep, and neither should any of you. So Johnny decided to come up with a big brain tactic, the biggest brain tactic in human history ever. Just get on a boat. It's not that simple, honey child. Give it up for Legal Mindset.
Talking about escaping to international waters. Let's play this little clip here. This is hilarious. Once again, this is all new stuff. All of this tonight is new stuff.
And then the next stream, Incheon.
So Incheon, so you guys know, is the port that is west of Seoul. It's largely considered as part of the Seoul metropolitan area, but Incheon to Seoul will take you to, an hour or two to get there, even at the fastest speed. It's the place where General MacArthur and the Korean War landed. They did their famous landing in Incheon, which was a big W and kind of cut off a lot of the North Korean army and led to the press in the north, which was followed by the Chinese attack and then pressed back to the parallel and kind of the stalemate. But Incheon is also where the airport is as well. But there is a big port in Incheon. Some of the biggest tidal movements happen in Incheon and in that bay. So it is one of the biggest areas where the tide goes up and down by a massive amount. So much so that like ships can ground themselves if they don't know where they're properly navigating during low tide. It is a huge shift. So he's talking about going to Incheon, and let's hear what he has to say.
I'm going to Incheon. I'm renting a boat or an inflatable raft. And I'm going to stream sailing to international waters.
We're gonna pause here for a minute because I mean you really are stupid, Johnny. I mean, no wonder those chats where in the automated voice, even though you were getting a donation, I don't know how true it is, but apparently it is. It seems to be a common fact. No wonder your family doesn't want anything to do with you. I mean, no wonder. I mean, you are an insult to their entire family tree, their entire ancestral bloodline. I think the best choice your family ever did was just to save face. I mean, my God, you are really stupid. I mean, your whole family did the best thing ever. Just get out. There's nothing we can do for you. We can't help you. And you know what? That's the highest form of love. They just said, hey, bye-bye. Bye-bye, because you're really dumb. You're talking about, first of all, listen, South Korea and North Korea still got beef, okay? Yes, there hasn't been any heavy action, but I mean, they're still rivals. And you are going to be swimming out into international waters where, who knows, there could be a North Korean patrol boat. They don't ask questions. They shoot, okay? There's also the South Korean Coast Guard and South Korean Navy you got to take into account. And not to mention, it's international waters. Listen, something happens to your boat, honey child, a little shark might bite you. But you know what? I feel sorry for the shark because it will be biting into something that looks like a human but ain't a human. Because, Johnny, you ain't one of us. You never will be. Your notoriety is fading away. South Korean media is making fun of you. Everyone on social media is calling you out. And in turn, all your scumbag clones who go to different countries are also being confronted. Vitaly is locked away in the Philippines, never to be heard from again. The quote-unquote GOAT is done for. The Philippine system is going to make an example out of him. The South Korean system is going to make an example out of you, as they should. The day and age of the criminal scumbag streamer is finally, dare I say, coming to an end. And so, yes, go ahead, Johnny. For my entertainment, for everybody's entertainment, please stream yourself going on a little inflatable boat into international waters. Please, I need a laugh, okay? I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, you know? I need a smile on my face. I want to hear the news that you got onto the water, got onto that boat, and I mean, heaven forbid if North Korea actually could capture you. I mean, you'll be wishing you were in a South Korean field working on the cabbages. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Or an inflatable raft. And I'm going to stream sailing to international waters. As soon as I hit international water, you can't touch me.
That is not going to happen. Number one, he will not get anywhere near international waters. He wouldn't even make it close to international waters because of the outlying islands. He would go so far, and the closest he could get to international waters would be trying to go to North Korea, in which case North Korea, I would love for him to try that because they will shoot down and destroy any boat. They shoot down Chinese fishing vessels. They would 100% shoot him down. But in an inflatable raft or a small boat, he wouldn't even make it out of the bay, right? He wouldn't even make it out of the bay. It would be R.I.P. Ramsey real quick if they'd even try to rent it to him, right? So, I mean, once again, I would love to see him try. It would not work.
You know what? Wait, I take it back. YouTube rewind. No, go ahead, try, Ramsey. Do it. Now, listen, in the off chance we got a viewer in North Korea. If we have a viewer in North Korea, you see the Johnny Somali raft? Let's say a captain from the North Korean Navy is watching our show. Don't execute. Just bring him into North Korea. It'll be your problem now. And you guys have at it. Go ahead. Get him. Go ahead, try, Johnny. Do it. But everyone needs to remember that people like Johnny are bullies. All right. He's scared. He's frightened. All right. He has begged Kick to let him back on. He has begged Kick to please reverse. All right. Because Johnny is a coward. Johnny is a coward. He's a coward of the highest order. He truly is. And you know what? One more joke, because here is Johnny. Johnny Somali at the height before he really screwed the pooch in South Korea. Here he is insulting Kick. Here he is doing it. Where he's saying, oh no, he's too important. But then he begs Kick to let him back on.
You literally have to do a humiliation ritual to hang out with these streamers, to be with them. A humiliation ritual. What is that? Not Hollywood satanic shit? I'm sorry, guys. I hate Sneeko, but I go to Rumble with Sneeko before I do that shit. I'm not doing this demonic Harvey Weinstein. If you want to stream with me, we need to put a finger. Remember when Sly came, put a finger in Sampane booty? I'm just helping you right now.
Okay. Please, Daddy Eddie, unban me from Kick. I will behave. I apologize for all.
Look, there he is begging like a clown. That's the thing about bullies. They're always cowardly. Why do you think Johnny's actions right now? He is spiraling out of control. Please, Johnny, dig the grave deeper. Keep on digging so deep that you get to the center of the earth. You got to be called out. You got to be exposed. And to everybody out there, just earlier when we played the video, Johnny was threatening to spread STDs and HIV. You know what? Spread those posters far and wide. Share the word. Spread the word. Tell everybody. That's who Johnny is. That's how little he thinks about Korean women. He doesn't think anything about people and their rights. He's a bully. And when you slap a bully in the mouth, watch them run away like the coward that they are. And you know how sad it is. Nobody loves Johnny. Everybody hates him. It's like an episode from Black Mirror. The whole world sees you and we don't pity you. We just want you gone.